mic is on. Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about products that I like to combat acne. And special thanks to iHerb for collaborating with me to create this video. iHerb is an amazing company that carries over 12,000 bath and beauty products that can be shipped over 160 countries. Their customer service also supports 10 languages, so that's great. They also carry a bunch of supplements that are vegan, organic, gluten-free, and vegetarian, and you know I am recently plant-based. If you've been following me on Instagram, you will know that I have posted a before and after picture on how different my skin has been, and it's a combination of a lot of products and diet for sure. And I still break out now these days. I have a huge one right here, right next to my ear. Amazing. Personal hygiene is very, very important. You want to clean your pillowcases. You want to make sure you're not allergic to any foods you're eating. If you are lactose intolerant, I really recommend cutting out dairy a lot. And obviously a lot of fried foods and oily foods are not amazing for the skin too. Lifestyle factors in for sure in terms of your skin. Today I'm going to share with you some products that I like that will help combat acne and also help with your acne prone skin. A lot of these products are geared towards oilier skin type with bigger pores and overproduced sebum production. First, you will definitely want to cleanse your face. I usually use an oil cleanser and then I follow up with a regular cleanser. This cleanser from Derma I really like. I've used it since the old packaging and they recently repackaged to this one. I've been using it for a while now. If you've seen my older videos, I have featured this cleanser before. Derma is just a really great brand. It is cruelty free, GMO free. This one is fragrance free and sulfate free, which is important. You don't want to use sulfates on already sensitive skin. It just strips away the moisture, throws off your pH, the pH of your skin. So I really like this one. It's a slippery gel texture that you can lather up in the shower. This one is particularly great for the Clarisonic. If you use the Clarisonic before, you know a slippy type of texture is really good, like a slippery one. This one is slippery. I don't like to use the word detoxify because I feel like it doesn't really have too much meaning. This one just cleanses well. It's slippery, it cleanses well, it doesn't dry out your skin, and it contains charcoal to help cleanse the skin. So this cleanser is aloe vera based, charcoal, green tea, a lot of beneficial ingredients to help the skin, and the most important thing is it doesn't strip the skin. So if you have acne prone skin, I know the first thing you want to do is dry your skin out, but really what you want to do is balance your skin out, exfoliate gently, and that will really help soften the skin but also help purge out any impurities after. A lot of these products are exfoliants that I'm going to go through, and I'm just going to lightly explain what the difference between AHA and BHA is. AHA stands for alpha hydroxy acid and BHA stands for beta hydroxy acid. So these two products I'm going to show you contain glycolic acid, which is categorized as an AHA. So AHAs help cell turnover and just help the radiance of the skin. They're both chemical exfoliants. The only thing is BHA is able to penetrate deeper into the skin and sort of clear out those blackheads and whiteheads. Two AHA products that I like. This is from the brand Pixi. I really like this glow tonic, and if you're into sort of like acid exfoliation or acid toning, which is basically toning your skin using acidic products, you will probably have heard of the Pixi Glow Tonic. This one contains 5% glycolic acid and it's really gentle enough to use daily. As any acid products, you definitely want to patch test. You want to try it out slowly, so I would recommend using, if you're starting out with this product, definitely use it like twice a week just to see how your skin deals to it. My skin, even though it's sensitive, I can use it almost every night, but I focus it more on the T-zone area where my pores are bigger. Definitely help brighten up the skin, help your cell turnover, and also sort of like make your pores look more refined. Like I said, I don't like using the word closing your pores, but definitely it will refine the appearance of pores, and it just gives you that shiny, like an apple-y skin, like shiny with a sheen. And how you do it is you just pour it on a cotton pad, and then you put the cotton pad in between your fingers, and after cleansing you just apply it onto the skin gently. I don't really rub it into the skin, I just apply it gently, and that will help exfoliating, and then you can go on with your regular skincare. And I find that after acid toning, it really helps your next products penetrate deeper into the skin. This is a cult classic and a lot of people love this, and so do I. Next up, also from Pixi, I have the Pixi Skin Treats Glow Peel Pads, and this one is a little bit stronger. This one is a 20% glycolic acid, and I only use this once a week because I find that it is quite strong, Whenever I have a breakout, I sort of like apply it on that area and the breakout goes away a lot faster. And I use this once a week, like I said, because it is pretty strong, and I focus it on the T-zone and right here. So what you do is you take one pad and you sort of swipe it over clean skin and then leave it on for 2 to 3 minutes. That's what the directions suggest. I sort of leave it on for 5 minutes. You can slowly build up your tolerance, but for me, I leave it on for 5 minutes, sort of like a mask, and I wash it off with cold water. And I find that using this once a week really helps brighten up my complexion. It really clears, it really just clears away like any acne because it's so potent, and I feel like it really does help exfoliation. This pad alone contains 60 pads, so if you use it once or twice a week, 60 pads, it's gonna last you a long time. But you definitely want to apply sunscreen after using exfoliating products. So this is a must in any anybody that's breaking out and sort of frustrated and you don't want to go to a derm for a chemical peel. This one works really well. Next up, I have another serum, and this is by Cosrx. You already know I love Cosrx products. This one is a BHA Blackhead Power Liquid, and what it does is supposed to dissolve the blackheads and make it softer, and BHAs do penetrate deeper into the skin. This is like a clear liquid. It's really runny and it's sort of like a little bit more viscous than water, so I apply it after using a regular toner. And with these products, you don't have to use all these products in one night. You can definitely rotate them. I find that rotating acids and active ingredients really help boost the efficacy, because on different nights your skin will need different things and different levels of exfoliation. So this one I really like, and again, I only put this on areas where I feel like I'm gonna have a breakout or where I feel really congested. So as with these products, these 3 acids that I'm showing you, I avoid putting it around the eyes just because your eyes are a little bit more sensitive. But typically around the nose and the forehead area is less sensitive, and that's when I start, and then I sort of pat it out and blend it out. But overall, this is a very solid product. It's fragrance free, dye free, and super inexpensive. Next up is another product from Cosrx that I just really like. This is the Centella Blemish Ampule, and you know I love Centella Asiatica products. I find that they're really good for controlling redness and inflammation. Traditionally, people have used the Centella Asiatica plant for burns and cuts and wounds, and a lot of studies have shown it just boosts antioxidant effects and also helps repair the barrier of the skin. I really like this serum. It's very simple. Even dry skin people can use this because it is sort of very slippery and it sinks into the skin. Yeah, I find that it controls my redness and also helps my breakouts. So this is a very safe and also gentle approach to treating acne, which everybody can use this because it's not irritating at all. I apply this before my moisturizer or my sleeping pack, and I just use it as a regular serum. Next up is another cult classic, and I actually stumbled upon this because of Morgan from the Beauty Breakdown. She actually introduced this product to me. She's been raving about it, so I was finally like, okay, why not try this out? This is the Snail Recovery Gel Cream from Mizon, and it's super popular online, and the reviews for these are crazy. I don't know why I took so long to try this out. Snail secretion filtrate is great for soothing the skin and also calming any sort of breakouts. It's also a very moisturizing texture, just because when you think of snail, you think of that mucus that they leave behind to lubricate their body from drying out. It is a very healing and soothing and almost like a protectant, and I feel like that with this one. It sinks into the skin. It definitely creates a barrier to sort of moisturize your skin, and I like it's a gel texture because a lot of us with acne prone skins avoid creams. So if you want to moisturize your skin and balance out your skin's natural sebum production, you still need to moisturize. So this is a great way to moisturize without it being really heavy. I like that it comes in a tube, so you don't have to dig your fingers in a jar or anything like that, which is really important for acne prone skin. You really want to avoid thick jars and creams that you will leave for a long time. Yeah, you just don't want any bacteria to grow in there. So if you're like me and you use a lot of active ingredients and a lot of exfoliants, you definitely want to protect your skin in the daytime. I prefer using physical sunscreen rather than chemical because my skin gets a little bit red when I use chemical sunscreen, and it sort of burns sometimes, especially around this area. So I just opt for physical sunscreens usually, and this one by Derma is a natural oil-free sunscreen. The active ingredient for this one is zinc oxide, which is a very calming agent. I think they even use it in diaper rashes. I've just used zinc oxide for a long time for sunscreen, and I just believe in physical sunscreens. The one thing about this product though is you want to apply after your skincare is set, because this one sets really fast, so you don't want it to pill. Sunscreen is also really important if you're trying to avoid hyperpigmentation, especially from acne. If you have acne marks left over from sort of like dead breakouts, it's gonna get darker if you don't protect it from the sun. One good thing about physical sunscreen is that it works immediately the moment you put it on. Chemical sunscreen, you want to wait for about like half an hour before you can go out, but I just like physical sunscreen. Really gentle, doesn't break me out, pretty simple. This one's also fragrance free. These are some of the products that I really like to help treat my acne. These brands are really great in terms of like, I try to have a mix of sort of Western and Korean brands for you here. If you have any other questions, please leave them in the comments below and let me know if you tried these products. They really work for me, and I would never recommend products, especially for something like acne. I would not recommend products that did not work for me, just because I know it's such a personal journey. Skincare is a big part of it, but also you have to look into what you're eating, your stress levels, whether you're sleeping, and exercise. So everything ties down into it, and definitely hygiene as well, don't forget. Look up ingredients, look up reviews, and definitely be an educated consumer when it comes to products. The more effort you put into the product, the more results you will see. Results for acne are not overnight, and that's one thing you have to remember, to be patient, because the more you stress about it, the more stress you're giving yourself, and then it might manifest in your skin, your mental health. So I don't want you to stress about it, and just trust the process, and just treat yourself well, take care of yourself, and the rest will follow. So thank you so much for watching. I'll link the products down below, you can go check them out. Check out my other videos if you haven't already, and click the subscribe button. It really helps my channel. And that's about it. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!